Hello everyone, I hope all is good today. We'll be reviewing the new UK propaganda game, I guess, funded by the taxpayer. So you watching this have made this game technically, and it's a game to prevent extremism, especially far-right extremism, the thing plaguing the country right now, because I guess kids play games, so this is a way to connect to them, but I don't think they expected this to be such a shit show. But I haven't checked out the game yet. I've seen clips out of context, and it just seemed too good not to actually make a video on it or anything like that. So let's see what this is about. Let's press start. Welcome to Pathways, an interactive game where you determine your journey. In this game, you would have to choose between certain options that could lead to different outcomes. Let's see where your path takes you. Okay,
In this game, you will be presented
someone's
with
talking to me.
scenarios that require you to take
Okay, I
action.
get it. This is like a
From
telltale
the three
game. You're
alternative
gonna
options
probably not
presented,
want to
you
choose the
will
worst
move from them.
option, but I'll
The
be
choices
choosing
you
the
make will
worst
determine the
option, which is
route you'll
probably just going
follow
to be
to
common
college.
sense. What character will you go? Let's go for the man, I guess. Scenario one. Okay, let's see.
Charlie was enjoying an online game with friends.
Okay, like you do, playing some Minecraft.
Charlie had not long started attending a new college in East Riding, and they were so relieved to have made new friends having recently left school.
Okay, he's having a great time. Where could this go wrong?
Charlie has started browsing new games and websites that some of the new friends use.
What has he played? Has he seen Wolfenstein?
Sometimes, though, the people on these websites say things that seem off, even slightly concerning.
Okay. I can only wonder what they say, but he's sweating. He's shitting bricks. He knows Kit could be after him if he says the wrong thing, so just be careful there, buddy.
Someone on this website has encouraged Charlie to download a video, but Charlie is unsure.
Yeah, you never know with this. What is this some Al Qaeda beheading video? I wonder. Is Charlie gonna download it?
How
Oh, we
should
get we get
Charlie
to choose.
react?
Tell a trusted adult. How old is Charlie? Come on. Talk to a stranger online to find out more about the video. Yeah, okay, buddy. Download the video. You know, it's just a video at the end of the day. Let's download it.
Charlie wanted to
That was
continue
bad,
being part
apparently.
of their new
Oh, in the
online
red.
community.
Oh, God. Yeah, okay, let's see what the video is.
Charlie downloaded the video and shared it with different people online.
Right. What is it, though?
Charlie felt relieved and happy that people were liking the video and also sharing it.
So it was a good video, I guess? How is this bad?
Deep down, Charlie wasn't sure if this was the right thing to do, as some of the ideas in the video were extreme and violent.
Ideas are violent. I thought only actions can be violent. What's a violent idea? I don't know, really. I guess maybe it will educate me.
It's important to remember that downloading or streaming certain content can lead to a terrorist offence conviction.
How did we get there? Okay, so apparently in the UK, if you download a video, you're grouped in the same category as Al Qaeda. Apparently that's how it works. We don't even know what's in the video. We can only assume it was like a Tommy Robinson march or Dominic Tarzinski saying some based shit. But this is well, this is shit. Can I see? We're going whatever. Next scenario. Hopefully we can actually do something that's a crime, like extremism. You would imagine we're gonna, I don't know, go on a riot or something.
Charlie is receiving an important grade on a piece of work they submitted for their hospitality course at college.
Okay, you've chosen a Mickey Mouse degree. Nice one, Charlie.
Charlie put in a lot of effort for this work and is excited to receive good feedback.
Okay, that's brilliant, Charlie. Let's see what you got.
Charlie takes a seat in class and waits to get their grade. To their disappointment, Charlie doesn't do as well as they
I
expect.
mean,
They got 60 out of 100 for their work, but they wanted at least 75 out of 100.
if I could be honest, for hospitality, you should be banging 90s off rip. If I was getting 60 for my engineering assignment, I'll be honest, I wouldn't be too unhappy with that. But Hey, Charlie's just a dumbass.
To make matters worse, somebody else got 80 out of 100, and the teacher said that this person has received a job offer.
It just, I guess it just happened to be a woman of color that got the better grades. I mean, that's normal, happens all the time, I guess, but I'm guessing this is motivated.
Charlie has applied to dozens of jobs, but hasn't had any luck yet.
Seems about right in the economy. I wonder who they're gonna blame.
Somebody else in the class tells Charlie that this is proof that immigrants are coming to the UK and taking our jobs.
Oh yeah, okay. So the woman with pink hair is telling Charlie that the immigrants has taken the liberal arts student is telling this. I'm I'm guessing they're gaslighting us into thinking this is how the world works, but this kind of person would not be saying these ideas. Okay, what's Charlie saying about this? He must be furious. How should Charlie react? Ignore the comment and ask the course leader for feedback about how you can improve. That's the soy boy option, obviously. Ignore the comment but don't address your frustration. So just be shit. Agree with the comment and explore the idea further. So he's gonna go on. This girl might have just red pilled Charlie. Oh Lord.
Charlie approached the classmate
Oh
angrily.
God.
He agreed with the ideas and began shouting about them in class.
I don't think. What, do they think Charlie can't form an opinion? This is like the first time he's heard of this, that apparently immigrants have taken jobs. I'm sorry, Charlie, just look around you. Well, isn't this exactly what happened as well? Like, I'm guessing this woman that got higher than him, I mean, she's probably supposed to be the immigrant. So, I mean, that's exactly what happened. That's a valid concern you can have. It's not extremism, it's not far right. It's very confusing. I don't know who, after hearing that kind of comment, would just shout that in the class because that happens all the time, right? You tell your mate, "Oh, it's all the immigrants," and he starts telling the whole class. That's a very normal reaction, yeah. I don't think the people that made this game actually live outside the internet. Pretty sure.
The teacher let Charlie know that the school has a zero tolerance on hate speech.
I don't know if I could class this as class. I don't know if I can class this as hate speech, and I love the way it's obviously the old woman trying to nanny Charlie. So I'm guessing he's gonna get punished for this, or are they going to, maybe help him through obviously tough times? Maybe he's just gotten the wrong idea, in their opinion, even though this isn't an extreme view at all. If an immigrant is taking your job, if they are better, well, obviously they should have the job, but it's a valid concern. So I don't think this is really hate speech, but let's keep going.
The teacher was concerned by Charlie's outburst and tried to get to the bottom of it.
By
Charlie became
oh
more
yeah.
agitated and ended up having to sit alone for the duration of the week's lessons because of the person being outside.
What? Okay, so how will we fix this problem? There's obviously a young man. He's unhappy with the maybe the country's situation. Maybe he's seeing that things have changed a little bit, so he's raised his concern. Maybe not in the appropriate fashion, but the correct way to sort this problem is to put them in solitary confinement for the rest of the week. Apparently, that will sort things out. Yeah, okay, cool. That's the scenario. So far, if you can point out the extremism, I would really appreciate it because all of this it seems like very moderately right. Jesus Christ. I don't know if you can hear that, but this is what's going on in London at the moment. Uh, yeah, hopefully something will be done about that.
Charlie has been chilling out all afternoon.
Bumming out on Insta Reels. We've all been there, Charlie.
They've been scrolling on social media.
They have been scrolling.
They spot a video that
They.
seems to be getting a lot of attention.
I don't know what's the point of the gender neutral pronouns. Uh, I mean, it's just at this point, it's just rage bait. I swear to God, there's no point.
Charlie watches the video and learns from the video that Muslim men are stealing the places of British war veterans in emergency accommodation.
Okay. Is this extremism? Is this, I mean, by every means, this is a valid problem. I mean, you get sent out by the government to fight their stupid wars in the Middle East or Ukraine or whatever, and then you come back, and then with PTSD, you get wounded, and then you have no support from the government. But then obviously they offer more support to foreign. This is well, I'm guessing an illegal immigrant because they're housing asylum seekers. So I think he has every right to be pissed off. This is again not extremist at all.
In the video, they explain that the government is betraying white British people and we need to take back control of our country.
I mean, yeah, is strict immigration extremist? I'm not sure. I'm very not sure. I mean, I swear to God, Labour has been introducing or they're trying to. They're really sugarcoating it, but because they're seeing the mass migration social experiment, it's clearly not going to plan. They haven't been reaping the benefits. The GDP hasn't increased. I mean, I think barely. The population has increased by I think it was 0.2%, but then the GDP growth was 0.1%. Doesn't isn't that like pretty justifiable evidence that maybe this isn't working? You're valuing GDP over your own citizens. I mean, these are veterans we're talking about, one of the most important people to the country. But what's Charlie gonna do then? Scroll past the content, ignore the messages, find out more about the topic online. I mean, engage directly with the post. This seems unfair. It does seem unfair, doesn't it? It is happening. I mean, there's nothing wrong with engaging in a post outside of the UK. Um, Kirsten will be after you, man. So I would be shitting bricks, but I'm gonna have to put him into the danger here. This might be over for him.
Charlie couldn't believe what they were seeing.
They couldn't believe it. Yeah, me neither, man.
Charlie immediately began typing comments and sharing the video with their friends and family, wondering what they could do to stop this.
I mean, good luck saying anything because you're an extremist.
As the likes, comments, and shares came in, they felt that they had performed a patriotic service by standing up for veterans and white people's rights.
It's interesting they say white people's rights because they're kind of alluding to the fact that white people have lost rights in the country, which is absolutely true. I mean, we've seen from the second scenario, I think, that people of color or immigrants, not native people, are getting picked over, let's say Charlie here, not because of the color of the skin, but because, I mean, yes, from the color of the skin and where they are, because they're trying to fill in DEI quotas. We need to promote meritocracy instead. But yeah, this is just clear.
Unfortunately, Charlie didn't realise that some of the groups they were engaging with online were actually
Oh,
illegal.
sure they were. Illegal groups. What's an illegal group? I don't get this. This is so half-assed. And it's very vague on purpose, obviously, because they know what they're saying is bullshit. I mean, first of all, the term far right, fascism, it's clearly been misconstrued nowadays, and everything's fascist. Abortion is fascist, immigration control is fascist, taking control of your country is fascist. People don't know what they're saying, and it's obviously the media pushing this narrative. If you just type far right, I mean, far right isn't I don't want to get replaced, right? That isn't far right. But apparently, also far right is considered bad, but far left is considered all right. I mean, the amount of attacks on the far left and far right. I know the statistics say the far right have been doing more, but feels like the far left they're more inclined to be okay with violence, and especially celebrating death. But anyway, I'm going a little bit off topic. Charlie engaging with illegal what, neo-Nazis or something. I'm guessing on Twitter. And again, we don't see what he posted, so how am I supposed to know what I'm doing wrong?
Charlie has been enjoying a family dinner at home when they receive a notification from their
Okay.
friend.
I mean, we can see the dad's not around. Is he at work? I'm guessing probably not in his family. And it's interesting because it seems like every authority figure in his life has been a woman. And why is that a problem? It's a problem because none of them can empathize with his position. He, the society has been feminized to the point where you get nannied into submission. I'm guessing this is how it's going to end. He's going to go to some kind of group and he's going to just basically be forced to think this way by just bonding with some people, or I don't know. But if you only have women telling you what to do and you don't have a masculine figure in your life, like a father here or only female teacher, that's clearly a problem because they can't empathize with his position. And then people saying, "Oh, that society was made for men and men have everything," but clearly there's an issue with men that are turning more far right. They have more mental issues than ever. They feel like they don't have a place in society. Masculine identity is gone fully due to the feminist woke culture just trying to belittle men so much to the point where, I mean, they are just expected to just be slaves, working, paying taxes, and those taxes just go to people that just don't work a lot of the time. Basically, surfers, you know. But yeah, this is bad.
Charlie's mum makes a comment about using phones at the dinner table, but Charlie checks in anyway.
Okay. So checking your phone at dinner table is far right extremism, clearly.
Amelia, Charlie's close friend, has
Oh,
made a
Amelia
video
again.
encouraging young people in Bridlington to join a political group that seeks to defend English rights.
Again, where is the extremism? This is just pushing the goalposts. This is all this is doing. This is normal. Defending English rights. I mean, you showed an example in the video that war veterans are not being favored and are illegal Muslim men are being favored more than them. Therefore, that is probably an issue you want to speak about. But that's clearly extremist, apparently. So
Amelia encourages Charlie to join a secret group on an app Charlie hasn't heard of before.
I'm
Charlie isn't
guessing.
sure whether to join, explore further, or ignore.
So he's been invited to a Telegram group, probably. Action for Britain with a shield and a skull on the front. I don't know what kind of logos they've been seeing. This is how they see like the EDL or something, but this is not common. This is not how the world works. This is probably just a Facebook group. I highly doubt Emilio is some neo-Nazi terrorist. So, I mean, how should I react? Ignore the video, risking upsetting your friend. Like the video to show your support, but don't join the secret group. Share the video and join the secret. I mean, we're gonna join the secret group. I feel like there could be a potential romantic interest with Amelia. She seems very based. I think Charlie should definitely go for her.
Charlie thought the video the friend posted was so funny. They couldn't
That's
believe how
great.
many likes Amelia's memes were getting. It was inspiring.
I mean, this is great. She's taken action for something she believes in. She's obviously sharing it online. People agree with her, and it doesn't seem very extreme at all. I don't know who this is upsetting. Obviously, maybe the immigrants who now can't come here, or the point is that their views that they are trying to show to others. I guess the immigrants could be like, "Oh, I can't come here and just farm off the welfare state. Oh, this is terrible for them." Yeah, sure, but we should be
Charlie
prior
thought
to.
the video
Oh,
the friend posted was
oh,
so
okay.
funny.
We
They
should be
couldn't believe how many
prioritizing.
likes Amelia's memes were getting. It
We
was
sh
inspiring.
Jesus, we should be prioritizing the rights of the British people, right? As a country. I mean, that works everywhere else. So why is this so bad?
Charlie joined the secret group on this new platform. Their phone wouldn't stop buzzing with messages of support and invitations to participate in several similar groups.
Okay. So, I mean, by now we can say Charlie has gotten a little bit more red pilled. He hasn't got there fully. I hope the next option he just leads some political party, but I doubt it.
Charlie's mum was not so pleased and grew suspicious of all this new activity their child seemed to be involved in.
Okay. So, I mean, I'm guessing this is for the parents, the appropriate reaction to your son or daughter, but I'll say son in this example because I think it's very relevant. Joining basically groups that defend English values and rights, which is literally what every other country does. But you can't do this in the UK apparently because the natives, they're just, I guess, in this evil. The straight white man is the biggest evil on the planet, and we need to lower them down a few pegs until they are literally the bottom of society because of the evil of, I guess, our ancestors thousands of, let's say hundreds of years ago with like the British Empire. We are responsible for that. But thousands, hundreds of years ago, our ancestors fought for the land, the English heritage, and everything that for England. And this is just betrayal of all those wars, all those conflicts. I mean, I've seen clips where veterans that fought for the Second World War, they look at society now and they think, I really don't think this was worth it. All that fighting, th- what is my country becoming? It lacks identity. It's not British anymore. Unfortunately, it's overrun by immigrants, and that was that. Oh, I think Charlie landed himself a date.
Charlie was seeing their dad at the weekend. He lives in Hull, so their weekends look very different to their weekdays in East Riding.
What I'm getting from this is if you're a far right extremist, uh, obviously, then you can bag yourself for the liberal arts chick from your class, which is, I mean, if anything, promoting it. This is perfect. I mean, I should get on Twitter right now.
Charlie's friend Amelia immediately looked interested and told them about a protest she wished she could go to herself, but was not allowed.
Oh, he's joining a protest. It's probably a Tommy Robinson march.
Amelia spoke of a gathering that had been organised by a small political group. They would come together and protest the changes that Britain has been through in the last few years and the erosion of British values.
I'm not too sure about the plane carpet bombing. I'm guessing maybe that could signify the Middle East wars. I doubt they're really fighting about that. Maybe this is the social reform that everyone who votes reform wants. They just want a carpet bombing of what, like Bradford or something.
Amelia spoke of a gathering that had
Okay,
been
yeah,
or-
next.
Amelia talked about the banners and the pickets that her friends had made for the events and expressed a real regret that she could not go, begging Charlie to go in her place.
Charlie, this is all you, bro. Bravo, this is all you. You have to go.
Charlie has nothing to do this weekend, and a protest sounded like an interesting thing to take part in.
How should Charlie react? I mean, decline the offer, risking your friendship. I don't know if you decline to go to a controversial, I guess, in nowadays controversial march, then you'll be risking your friendship, and it seems a little bit odd to me. Tell your friend you will watch from the sidelines to let them know what happens. I mean, sure. Or obviously we're going for the romance option, so we're going in there guns blazing.
Charlie decided this would be a good use of their time.
Ah, thumbs up and everything.
Considering all the things they had seen and heard over the last few weeks,
Last few weeks, and he's already gone to a protest. I mean, wow, good on you, Charlie.
it would be good to express their feelings about it with like minded individuals.
Yeah, like in a democracy, right? Where you can have many people thinking of one thing that is not hurting anyone, by the way. Isn't that what we live in? A democracy? That's extreme? Okay.
They went home and made a banner to take with them to the protest.
Okay. Of course, dual swords on the banner, because that's what but that's what Britain stands for. I mean, I guess the knife crime nowadays, but that's really not common. This is just exaggerated so much. They're not living in in the world.
Charlie arrived at the protest and was swept up by the atmosphere. It was great to see so many people there.
I mean, yeah, probably feels good protesting with other people about something you're actually passionate in.
Everything was going well
Oh,
until Charlie almost became involved in a fight by accident.
that's strange. What, so they didn't divide the protesters and the counter protesters? I mean, if you go to any march in England, they always barricade that very intensely. So that's very surprising.
The police saw they were part of a group and took their details.
Can they do that? If you're in a protest, why would they single out one person? I mean, there's a whole swarm of people behind them, and he's picking him out for whatever reason. I'm guessing it's the banner. I mean, that banner is shocking. I would also probably arrest this guy.
Charlie was frightened by
Oh, so
this,
he does have a
not
dad.
knowing if their parents would be informed.
Wow, very accurate. Dad's away from his life. Explains. I mean, does that explain why he would turn to the right side? Probably not. Probably still would do so regardless if he had a dad or not. Okay, six. I'm guessing this is the redemption arc. This is how we can cure Charlie of this cancer in his brain that has been just tormenting him.
Charlie thought about all the difficult choices they had needed to make in the last few weeks.
Okay.
Some of their choices had led to changes in friendship, and Charlie was feeling low, as they weren't sure if they had made the right decisions.
Where's Amelia? all all of this, I mean, we were doing this for Amelia, surely. I mean, if you believe in the stuff that was said or not, you just gotta agree. You gotta bag that. But I mean, maybe she was taken away. Maybe the Starmer regime caught onto a Facebook post telling I want my country back, and now she's just gone 1984 style. This is like, I mean, this is kind of like 1984 with Winston and I forgot the other woman's name, but I'm guessing by the end they're going to be converted. So they've taken inspiration from this, I'm guessing.
The teacher had noticed this and decided to reach out.
Okay. Oh.
The teacher sat with them and talked openly and frankly about the ideology that Charlie had discovered.
Okay, but is she going to explain like her disagreements with it, or is she just going to act like he's the villain? Because that is just the perfect way to solve someone's issues, right? Just villainize them.
The teacher reassured that Charlie had made the right decisions. Charlie realised that if they had chosen to engage with these harmful ideas, the consequences would have been very different.
I thought we did I engage with these ideas, but I mean, I know what the consequences would have been. Are the consequences just? Hell no. Nothing that was said here is terrorism or anything. I mean, why would... Is this really the problem with the UK? Far right extremism? N nothing else. Nothing else springs to mind why the economy's the way it is, why people are so on edge, why there's so much social just division in this that far right extremism, really? What if Charlie had made more harmful choices? Like what? I mean, I feel like he went pretty far by going to a protest, marching, almost getting in a fight. What else do you think people are doing that you need to make a video game for to prevent extremism? Do you think the average individual is just, what, just killing? I can tell you who's killing, and it's not the natives. I'll tell you that. Of course, a lot of them are, but if we had to say the people dying to radical extremism, it's not this type, is it? It's the Islamic type. It is true that per capita, a lot of them are more extreme in their views than the average Brit. But you're going to villainize the Brit who wants his basically wants his country to function. Oh, this is just ridiculous.
Charlie accepted the amelia
Oh, okay.
support.
I don't get the choice. I wanted to be just. I'm not gonna say Hitler, but I wanted to just take the worst route possible. But apparently, I'm forced to. But now I'm in the green. So this is good now. This objectively good. What I did before, bad. Apparently.
Charlie's teacher made a prevent referral,
Oh yeah.
and they were able to provide tailored support for Charlie.
So this is just it's just nannying yet again. I would hate this. If I was in his situation and the teacher told me that you need to go probably get mentored by some randoms, I would hate that. Seriously, man.
They began a workshop that helped them learn how to engage positively with ideology and the differences between right and wrong in expressing political beliefs.
What did he do that was wrong? They began a workshop that helped them learn how to engage positively with ideology and the differences. Maybe blurting out "I hate immigrants" in class wasn't the best move, right? Everything else, very, very tame. Very tame. And I love the way they say between right and wrong in expressing political beliefs. Expressing. There was only one instance I could really say that you could maybe refer him, okay? And even so, you showed a situation that happened and he said what happened. So, I don't know.
They began a workshop that helped Charlie receive counselling to
God,
help them
what's
present
going on?
ideology and the differences between and they felt much better expressing political beliefs.
It just it gives a weird message when they clearly show like a person of color trying to tell Charlie what political beliefs is right and wrong. Like, it's not racist to say that Charlie wants to protect his country. He is forced. Someone's gonna tell him that he's wrong, and they're going to get an immigrant to tell him what to believe. That doesn't seem very fair. I think Charlie would be even more pissed, but he's happy. He's enjoying himself because he's a little soy boy. Oh, great! We complete all the scenarios. Let's explore the consequences of your character's choices and see what lies ahead.
Charlie was referred to Prevent and Channel.
I mean, yeah, again, this is just laughable. There is nothing wrong with a woman in a hijab or person of color or whatever, but within the context of what's happening here, she's gonna tell him that your political beliefs are wrong with some obvious bias here. This is, I mean, this is just, I mean, I don't know, I understand why they would do this. This is painting a society that like the very far right neo-Nazis think that they're living in, where, I mean, if you live in certain places, yes, it is like this, but it's just the fact these are the people telling you what's right and wrong. They don't have the same ancestry as you. They have less authority, but they're treated as the the higher moral authority, I guess. So this prevent thing is
Charlie was
bullshit.
assigned a mentor to help them one to one, someone who had been in their shoes.
Oh, a former Nazi. This right here, fascist. Apparently, I can see that. I smell it on him.
They were reluctant at first, but gradually warmed to their mentor, forming trust with them, having heard and understood the similarities between them.
Okay, he's made a friend. How is he going to tell him that his views are wrong or
The
whatever?
mentor was honest about the dangers of following a harmful ideology,
What?
and the message resonated with
Arson?
Charlie.
Gun? We don't have guns. There's nothing to worry about. This is. Oh Lord. Yeah, shootings are bad. Yeah, but how are you going to acquire a weapon? And arson attacks? I mean, no one thinks that. No one just thinks I'm going to burn down some institution, even though, no, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, we shouldn't be doing that. That is just a joke, Kier. It's a joke.
Charlie had been informed of the support they would receive from Prevent, including skills support and family sessions.
Right, because we need to. I mean, this seems a lot like therapy. We are therapizing this man that his views are so bad that he needs therapeutic support.
With all these gentler interventions, Charlie was able to rebuild their confidence, find their identity, and continue their college course
Find their
successfully.
identity. And what would that be? Is that Englishness? What identity? Find their identity. I'm guessing that means his political identity, so he's now aligned himself with liberalism. This is just straight up propaganda. There's no other way to put it. He is now a liberal. What was the other side wrong? So all the people that vote for the moderate right or the far right, which isn't, they need to build their confidence and well, I don't even know. I honestly, my brain hurts with it. This is barely a game. I've had to click like 8 buttons. Really? Okay, the prevent process.
What is Prevent? Prevent is a referral programme operated by the Home Office in partnership with local services. It was set up in 2003 as part of legislation responding to the 9/11 terror attacks in
Thanks,
the
USA.
USA. The overarching aim of Prevent is to stop violent extremism from happening within our communities. Prevent works on the basis that any ideology can be harmful, and therefore any.
Just gotta pause it real quick. Is this like the honest representation of society? I understand. You know what? Just give me a sec. Jesus, living in London, it's not for the weak. But anyway, inclusivity, I understand why it's
Immediate
important.
risk of.
Shut up. Oh my days. But this, what do we have here? Person of color, we've got the white man, which is obviously very frustrated. It's actually quite funny. The two white men have an angry expression, just putting it out there. It's so obvious what they're doing, but this is not a proportional representation of society. Are they doing this for rage bait? Because it just doesn't seem accurate.
Becoming radicalised. The programme seeks to identify cases of extremism before any violent acts are committed, and it does so by addressing difficulties vulnerable individuals may be experiencing and helping them overcome it. Why is Prevent important? Prevent is an important part of the UK's counter-terrorism strategy because it seeks to tackle extremist behaviour as it.
Let's just pause it right there. Counter terrorism. Like what I thought terrorism was if you kill people, if you light property on fire, stuff like that. Hurty words online and hurty not even not e- I mean it's just what you believe in. How could that offend anyone that you're saying that you want your country? How as like I mean, I'm an immigrant myself. And if I see things like shown in the video that threatens British identity and that British person is going to protest about it, am I going to be selfish enough to say, hang on a minute, you shouldn't be doing that, even though this is your country? They should have the right to do anything they want. If anything, I mean, I have citizenship, but I wouldn't go as far as to say that, like, I have more rights or I should be influencing the political system. Because, to be honest, I understand the people that say that British should have the authority over their politics. It seems only right. There wouldn't be any bias or dual nationality that you'd have to question where their allegiance comes from. If they're a Brit, you know where their allegiance comes into the British people. I mean, even if Keir Starmer says that he has allegiance with the British, it's just, I mean, it's very strange that his wife and kids are Jewish and they are practicing Judaism. Is that coming, you know, into influence? I'm not going to say because I don't have any evidence to suggest it, but just keep your eyes open, forget that kind of stuff. Why, why did he marry an Israeli woman? It's just interesting.
Emerges instead of after an attack. It acknowledges that underlying issues and vulnerabilities play a role in extreme ideas and behaviours and wants to reduce the effects that push someone into extremism. It's important because Prevent doesn't seek to punish people who have fallen victim to radicalisation. It aims to reduce the risk of violence and enable vulnerable people to live a life without.
Hold on, let me just. It acknowledges that underlying issues and vulnerabilities play a role in extreme ideas and behaviors and wants to reduce the factors that push someone towards extremism. So, if you want to reduce the factors that push people towards extremism, you would fix the country, first of all. So, are we really surprised that people are going to extremism? So, what factors can you reduce that push someone towards extremism? If the like if the factor, if the driving force is unhappiness with the current state of affairs of the country, then you cannot change that. They're going to believe that no matter what until the change happens. So it just seems super. I mean, there's no point in putting this person to therapy. I mean, they're so belittling to me and to everyone, probably. And it's a feminine thing, right? I think therapy is a very good thing, but this doesn't need therapy. And the way they are therapizing these, I'm guessing mostly men, it's just the men don't want this, and the ones that apparently accept it, what kind of men are you making? That they're just going to submit to the higher authority of the government because the government is just the supreme god that is never wrong, right? It's wrong all the fucking time, especially this one. Hold on. It acknowledges that underlying issues and vulnerabilities. Acknowledges, but you also put them into isolation. It's because it's all the goalpost moving. If this guy actually did some extremism, there would be no problem. But they are saying there would be no problem in anything they're saying if it was actually terrorism and extremism. This is just a spreading ideas that lots of people believe in nowadays because they think that their country's in jeopardy. Let's keep going.
Hate or violence. Who does Prevent support? Though it is rare, Prevent understands that any ideology has the potential to harm others if the right conditions are met. Prevent does not target any specific demographic, community, or ideology, and the support they offer is available to anyone who may be motivated by an ideology.
But they would never make the protagonist a foreigner, would they? I mean, they just wouldn't. It doesn't fit with this very specific type of extremism that honestly isn't really that damaging, isn't at. I mean, right now, this is not extremism. This is needed. This is needed for reform. Without the people believing in this, I mean, the country's fallen. It's just, it's funny that they're just straight up lying that this does not target any specific demographic. I can see this. I mean, I don't know much about Prevent, but I can imagine most people that get referred are white British people that, like Charlie here, just want the country to be normal, just want it to be normal like everywhere else.
To behave in an extreme manner. This means that anyone could be referred to Prevent to receive their support. What is the process and how does Prevent work? Prevent will only come into contact with someone if they receive a referral either from them directly or from someone who has concerns. Referrals can come from a variety of places, such as parents, other family members or friends, teachers, and health or social workers. Anyone can make a referral if they have concerns about radicalisation. The
Radicalization.
referral asks the person filling the form to include details about the individual's behaviour, beliefs,
Of course, this is probably the team you want to. Yeah, well,
and other
I'm just not even
contextual
going to repeat
factors
myself.
that might make them vulnerable. The referral is then reviewed by a panel of experts from different fields to discuss if the person is at risk or not, and what kind of support would be most appropriate. Most referrals are not followed up by Prevent if support from other organisations is more appropriate. On the occasions where Prevent does take on a referral, the information is passed to Channel. Channel are the
Okay.
specialists in supplying support that is specific to radicalisation and ideologies. They work with the individual to reduce the risk of harm to that person and wider society. They take a multi-agency approach to providing support, so support could involve mentors, interactions with people who left harmful ideologies, family support, financial and housing support, counselling or therapy sessions, religious support, and more. Receiving support from Prevent or Channel does not appear on a criminal record. Any involvement is always confidential and voluntary.
I don't believe that for a second. I mean, they literally said that it's not optional. You can get referred, and I'm guessing you're forced to get mentored. So you're telling me Charlie just said, "Oh yeah, this is all wrong. This radicalization. I've lost all my friends." It never stated if he was wrong. It just stated that apparently everyone else didn't like what he was saying, which I'm probably not surprised. He's probably in a university with not many native British people. So his views would be not beneficial to those actually in the uni, I'm guessing. So it would be very unpopular.
Involved
And this is, the problem with the demographic change. If you have, for example, like in London, apparently there is, I think, 30 to 40% British, right? White British. If that transfers to the whole country and the country goes to shit, where do those people go? Because all the people that came here, let's say for me, and the UK just collapses, let's say, I have a place to go. I can go back to Poland, right? And I can live a decent life there. And even if you live in like a little bit not as well off country, let's say, for example, like Libya or something, Somalia, you could still go back there. That is still your country. Whilst the British people, they just have to endure it. They have to endure this shit. And it's unfair.
with Prevent seeks to lead people away from behaviours that are against the law before they engage. It is designed not only to keep communities safe and peaceful, but to enable the individual at risk to live a fulfilling life without the risk of fines, arrests, or
I don't
prison
know why there's a guy in a
sentences,
wheelchair.
which may arise from extreme behaviours.
Is this over? Because honestly, I think that might be it. There's not really an end screen. This is so poorly made. I don't know what I was expecting from the government making a game or whoever made this, a government funded game to make just pure slop, pure dog shit slop. It's, this is crazy. This is one of the most obvious forms of propaganda. Everyone knows, but it's just so blatant. It's the way they blatantly have this like multicultural society which isn't proportional to the population and making Charlie seem like the villain where nothing bad has happened. The fact this website is still up after all this backlash, I mean, it's just insane to me. No one can see this as a actual. This doesn't do anything. Oh Lord. Well, thank you for watching till the end. If you're still here, it must have been a hard watch. But yeah, the content is gonna change a little bit from the analytical videos that you saw before. It will be a little bit more political. In the future, we'll be posting a little bit more political videos. Some extremism, okay? I am a very dirty terrorist and I'm going to be radicalizing all of you. So beware and you know, you might not see me here for long. It might be 1 week of videos and then I'm just gone. I'm in wherever the hell they send me. But hey, that's about it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.